Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ezeal, Lancer around Fair Valley, and this is going to be my second in-depth Lancer guide. And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to cover Standfast, which is basically your right click, if you want to call it that, for most folks, because that's where they standardize put that, as far as when you first start your Lancer, and it's probably your most important skill as a Lancer. There won't be a whole lot to hopefully go over this, other than to kind of talk about some of the glyphs, talk about some of the stuff as far as what's related to this. So just to kind of start off, it just does like a basic frontal shield attack. It blocks you from frontal attacks, and then the damage reduction depends on your actual equipment, and then it reduces damage as long as you hold down the skill button, and allies behind you are actually going to get reduced damage as well. So that's one of the really cool things about the Standfast here, is that you're able to actually put this shield up. Let me see if I could get this on here. Yeah, you get your shield up here, which kind of blocks. Now, what I want you to really be aware of here is that with the shield block, is that you are able to defend everything from basically your front 180-degree area here. Probably this entire little swoop here. I've done some testing with some friends in the past, and once they get to about like right here directly on your side, that's where the penetration point is as far as width against your shield. So definitely keep that in mind. Now, as far as with skills here, let's take a look here. Look at the glyphs that we've got available. There's actually 3 different ones that we've got. With your Standfast, you actually have a 30% chance to increase your power by 15% for 10 seconds on a successful block. You also have increased attack power for your next chain skill of 25%, which is shield counter, and then you also have the ability to reduce MP cost for your next chain skill, which is shield counter as well. So you basically save a 50% mana, and then you actually have an increased damage. I always had those 2 glyphs because they work really good in conjunction with the other glyph for the shield counter, which we'll go in depth the next time, which does 100% aggro. So now the other cool thing that's a really good benefit as far as with the shield, I'm going to go into full screen mode here, but with the shield bash, or shield Standfast, if I can talk, is not only does it block for you, but it's also kind of like an interruption. One of the really cool things you're going to see me talk about as we talk about other skills is as you're attacking here, you can actually do a quick shield in the middle of your animation. It will actually block or actually stop almost, I'd say 90 or 95% of your animations. There's a couple that you can't really do, which I think is like your shield, like your challenging shout there, or your infuriate. You have to go through that full 1 second actual animation before you can get your shield up. Now, when you do your shield attack here, or you get your shields up, and somebody does hit your shields, then you'll be able to do your chain skill into shield counter. And what that will do is give you 2 successful hits right after that attack, but we'll go into more depth about that itself. And of course, the other thing too is, let's pretend this dummy here is my friend, and I'll go ahead and put my shields up here. As long as he's behind me, he's going to get a reduction, if not mitigate most of that damage. Now, as far as with the actual amount of damage that you are going to see reduced, is if you look at your shield here, you're going to see that there's actually a thing that says absorbs up to 33,000 damage with the Standfast skill, and so that's kind of, that will fluctuate as you level up. That just happens to be what my current shield level is right now. So what will happen is that if anybody hits me and I've got it up, I'll be able to mitigate each individual hit 33,000 damage. Now, what you'll notice is I know that in the next, what is it, the Aragon Queen of 2 or whatever it's called, in the next update, they're actually going to change our Standfast from a mana drain to a stamina drain. So I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to happen, but for now, what will happen is that as long as you have your shield up and you get attacked, there is a cost as far as to get it up, which is, it looks like it's going to be about 30 mana, and then additionally as you get hit, that will go down as well. Now I don't know the exact number as far as the what it's going to, if you're getting hit, how much it gets taken off. I do know that as they're hitting higher and higher and higher, then you are going to see a lot faster mana drop on your shield. So whenever I do like my Fena Caprima runs, if I get a lot of guys on me, I'll just see that just to start just going down so quick, it's just almost crazy. And then if I'm doing like something around, say, mid 50s or low 50s, a lot of times it doesn't even move or hardly moves at all. So it is a percentageal consumption of mana as you have it up, for what I can tell, as far as the real numbers. If anybody has any ideas, definitely give me a YouTube chat, or maybe something online, and maybe something good to discuss as far as with the Lancers, as far as what that percentage is. I'm sure somebody has done the math or has seen it, but Anyways, so until next time, just remember, stand fast and your glyphs, and that it is your best friend, and you will use this pretty much every single fight, I would imagine, unless it's just cleaning up trash mobs that you are really good against. So until next time, Lancers, you guys have a great day, happy weekend, and happy hunting as always.